Alright, here we are getting ready for the final race of the season, starting from last place. Kinda like Arva's Ultramod videos, don't you think? So, just checking the order. Where is everyone? My teammates 8th, and the Mercedes in front, obviously. Now I've done the math, and the math says if I don't win, we won't win the Constructors title. As you can see, now I was actually thinking about doing some strategy. I think it said that I should come in lap 19 for my second option tires. I set that to 20 in case we have some problem. I just want to make sure the tires last to the end.
Let's have a strong finish to the season.
Yeah, let's. I am aiming for the first place, but it's gonna be tough. Here we are, the final race of the season begins. As you can see, it's 50% race as always. I was thinking about doing 100%, but I just didn't have time to record. As someone loses their front wing already into the first corner, I take it quite wide, go up into 21st, now up into 18th. Bianchi is going slow, looks like he's lost some wing. There's more debris on the track, all the way up to 16th place. And here go Kobayashi is going slow with Vern, and I just kinda get stuck behind them, falling back to 18th place. Now coming into the hairpin before a long straight, I re-overtake Bianchi and go up into 17th place. My one concern about this race was the fuel management, because I've been pushing a lot. We had going slowly there. I need to be pushing a lot because if I wanna have a shot of victory, I have to go fast and straight. Bottas loses the front wing, and we overtake him up into 13th place. Now in the slipstream for Sutil, we might make a move on me. We are so much faster than Sutil. Are we gonna make a move? Yes, we are around the outside. Even more debris on the track. Up into 12th place. And look at the train in front of us. 2 Force Indians. There's like 5 cars in front of me right now. Close to Croatian. I mean, look at this train. If I can overtake this quickly, I'm gonna get a good chance of catching the Mercedes. Croatia actually gets kind of blocked there by Perez, and I take advantage. Up into 11th place. Team is same push. Alonso going really slowly. He's on the outside going up into 10th place. Vettel pits. So that is me up into 9th place in the first lap. Perez going defensive brakes really early and just kinda lets me go through, and Croatian as well. Now in the 8th place, still commentating on one lap, going wide because of the reduced downforce, so I had to lift off there. Now really sticking behind Hulkenberg, and that's Massa in front of him and whoever is in the 5th place. Now we fast forward bit into the end of the straight. Hulkenberg going around Hulkenberg, Button going slowly, so Massa overtakes Button. I overtake Hulkenberg, and now it's my teammate. And we've been talking about this race, and if in some case I'm behind Button, he has agreed to let me go, so he's doing just that. He knows that I'm the faster one. He knows that I'm the one that has a shot of winning the race, so he lets me go without a fight. Next up in 5th place is Massa. Look how big the difference is between me and the leading car, which I guess Hamilton has. Massa almost brake checks me there. I have to go a little bit wide. And he did overtake me there, so I did give the position back, but I overtook him immediately, so that is that done. As we now come in to start lap 5, we go in purple, 4 seconds behind Ricardo, and in lap 7 I'm right behind Ricardo, looking him to overtake him in the straight. No, we are doing the overtaking maneuver right now. Right before the straight, but this of course doesn't give me the DRS but and gives it to Ricardo, so he might make a move on me on the straight. Unfortunately, luckily he didn't. Lap 8 behind the Iceman Kimi Räikkönen, who's doing really good, up in 3rd place. Using all the power of my engine, going around the outside with an easy move. And next up is Rosberg, and I think the car in front of me is Rosberg. However, on the same lap I was actually scheduled to come into the pits, which I do. Come into the pitch. Hamilton is also in the pits as well, so this might be interesting. 14-second gap to Hamilton, so there's a big gap between me and Hamilton. I need to close like a second per lap if I want to have a shot of winning the race. Of course, now we don't know what tire he's on. We are running low on fuel, but if I have to push, I need to use a lot of fuel in order to even gain against Hamilton. As we come out of pits in 4th place, right in front of Button, so you can see just in about 2 or 3 laps, like 6 or 7 laps, I've gained time against my teammate. Enough for me to come into the pits in front of him. And now we go white at the end of lap 10. We go purple yet again, but you can see the pace I have over Rosberg. I'm just flying against him as we now going into the second DRS straight against Rosberg. Do we have the pace enough? Yes, we do. Going around the outside yet again with an easy move on Hamilton. Rosberg, sorry. And what is our gap to Hamilton? The gap is 12 seconds and 16 laps to go, so it's going to be hard. It's not going to be impossible though. As in 1 second lead, or 1 second faster than Hamilton on the first lap. And you can see that after just 1 lap, Rosberg has fallen way behind me. And at this stage it was just push, 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 try to close the gap before the pit stop. And I'm doing just that. After 18 laps, the gap is only 4 seconds. And you can see that how much I'm closing by. As Maldonado car gets in my way, I didn't need to cut the corner, but I did that anyway. As we now come in lap 19, we can see Hamilton right there. We don't even need the clock, we can see Hamilton right there. And here's the interesting part. You can see that Hamilton is going into the pits, so I dive into the pits straight away, because I don't wanna him have a better tire than me. He's probably going for the option as well, because he stayed out this long. So I wanna have a fresh set of option tires and go straight for the attack. Because if I stayed out 1 more lap, he would have had a faster tire and would have been way faster than me, and that would have blown my chance of winning the race. As we now come into the pits, we are down into 3rd place, so Rosberg has overtaken both of us. It looks like those teammates are having a scramble here. Rosberg is fighting Hamilton. That's cost Hamilton a lot of time, and that has allowed me to gain a lot of time against Hamilton. As you can see, I'm right behind Rosberg. I need to make the move right now, not so that I don't lose time. I make the move, and now we're right behind Hamilton. Right behind Hamilton. Oh, this is sweet. And we got 8 laps to overtake him. As you can see, we are going purple, so we are going really fast. Rosberg's pitted, so there's no pressure coming from me from behind. It's me against Hamilton. And as you saw, I decided to go with lean mix because I still need to save that 1 lap of fuel that I've been burning against Hamilton. And now we are DRS open, we are now optimal, so that is good. Our tires are going cold. I decided not to make a move against Hamilton just yet, because he's gonna counter with in this straight. We gonna get almost spun out by the auto spin curve. We are right behind Hamilton. DRS open, round the outside. Once again, Lee makes sure that I need to save fuel. And that is me up into first place. The unthinkable has happened. From last place all the way up into first, and this would actually lead us into victory. But it's not over, because Hamilton is still sticking behind me. Or he was, because after 2 laps the gap is 2.4 seconds. And you can just see that I was pushing really fast laps, and the gap to Hamilton 4 seconds, which is not going to be enough. After this, I know who went into cruise mode, just making sure that my car is going to be safe and not making two mistakes. 3-second gap as we go into the final lap. There's no way Hamilton can catch 3 seconds in 1 lap. Because if he does manage to do that, I can just push away like a madman. I mean, 3/10 faster on the first sector. The only thing that matters is that he's not within 1 second gap behind me in this straight. So he doesn't get to use DRS. 70 runners only left in the game, and you can see that the sun is setting. The sun is setting. I wish I would have done 100% race to let you guys see the full effect, but I just didn't have time. I didn't have time to do 100% race. Drinking a glass of water because my throat is going dry. 3-second gap to Hamilton. 1 last sector to go, and at this point kind of just cruising along because there was no pressure coming from behind. And that is incredible end to an incredible year. I honestly thought I was not going to be dominating this season this easily. It wasn't easy, well, most of the time it was, but it's never easy to just be dominating. And Spa and this race were my most dominating race, as we now come across the line in first place, securing the constructor's title as well.
Well done on a superb race. You really deserve that. Great job.
From 0 to hero. Last place to first. I can't actually believe I can't believe I actually did that. Major thanks to Rosberg for slowing down Hamilton so I could catch him. Thanks a lot. I really mean it. Thank you. As for cars that didn't make it, well, there's the list. Of course, double points, so 50 points. And Button got 8, so good for him. Okay, biggest winner, no question, as that's me from last to first place. And the biggest loser, Hulkenberg from 6th to 10th, and the final golden pineapple goes to Pastor Maldonado, who also had a good comeback from 70 to 11th.
Number 1 in the Drivers' and Constructors' Championships. The boss is speechless. We couldn't have hoped for any more. Truly stunning performance.
Truly stunning. I think if I didn't overtake Hamilton, they would have gotten it. I don't know. Well, it's 7 points, so 14 points. No! You can take 14 points out of that and in them. With no, they were getting it. They would have gotten it. So yeah. It was crucial for me to overtake. So here's the final driver standings. I'm first, Hamilton second, Ricciardo third, Rosberg fourth. So Rosberg wasn't able to overtake Ricciardo. Alonso fifth, Vettel sixth. Then kind of a big gap to Raikkonen, who's seventh. Perez 8th, Hulkenberg 9th, Bottas 10th, Massa 11th. My teammate with 61 points in 12th place. John Edward 13th, 14th is Daniel Kvyat, Maldonado 15th, Sutil 16th. Those were the guys that got points. So Grosjean 17th, Gutierrez 18th, Bianchi 19th, Chilton 20th, 21st was Kobayashi and Marcus Ericsson on the dead last place. As for constructors, we won with 517 points. You can see what kind of a difference I made. If it wasn't for me, I would be third in this list. So those 61 points that came from bottom were essential, because I would have been only 39 points behind Mercedes. Red Bull 3rd, Ferrari 4th, Force India 5th, Williams disappointingly only 6th, Toro Rosso 7th, Lotus 8th, Sauber 9th, Marussia gets that extra cash from 10th place, and Caterham in dead last. What a final race. And the sun is still setting because this was a 50% chance race. I was thinking about doing 100, but I just didn't have time or the hard drive to do it. So yeah, 70th win of the season. And we're actually gonna keep going and in the end here see what kind of stuff we get. Season complete. So 10 fastest laps, 13 pole position, 17 wins. Average finishing position 2. Objectives 32 out of 38. Career XP data rank 14. Congratulations, you have won Formula 1 Drivers World Championship and Constructors World Championship.